Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Kabir Considers. In this video, I'm going to react to the 10 unluckiest people in the world. Now, this should be interesting. I've reacted to a few videos about lucky people caught on camera or the luckiest people in the world, but I'm eager to see the opposite of that. People who find themselves in just ridiculously unlucky situations, and for the viewer, we're lucky that it got caught on camera. I've got no idea what to expect really, but I'm sure this is going to be an entertaining video, so let's do it.
While some of us seem to have captured the Lucky Charms leprechaun, the large majority of us, I would say, have some bad luck every now and again. But
of course,
maybe reconsider how good you have it, because today we're breaking down the top 10 unluckiest people in the world. These are the same people that win the lottery but forget to redeem their ticket on time. Like this video for good luck, you don't need any bad juju. And watch until the end, because some of these people are walking around with actual rain clouds above their heads. Number 10, the worst day of work. Some people work in offices doing paperwork all day, some make YouTube videos, some of us work in warehouses. You get the point. Yet, we all share a common thing. We can all ruin a day's work in the blink of an eye. For one guy, it seemed like a normal day at work, just moving around some product in the warehouse. This guy drives up to his coworkers, taking his time with the steering, and, well, the guy barely even clips the racking before the entire warehouse collapses in on him. This dude is literally buried completely under the rubble from all the products on the shelves. Can you imagine the conversation the next morning? I hope the boss was at least somewhat understanding, because—
Why are they all falling down though? How fragile are these frames? Or these racks?
Because, yikes, what an unlucky turn of events. Thankfully, after hours of searching, they pulled the driver out from the rubble safe and sound. And I can guarantee he's probably calling out for his next couple of shifts.
He's fired, man. He's
Number
definitely
9,
gonna get fired.
the unlucky shopper. Shopping can be a very exciting experience. Maybe you're out grabbing some new clothes or a new game came out. Even still, I think this guy's gonna be avoiding heading out for shopping for a couple of months after this unfortunate event. We've got this guy peeking around what looks to be an electronics shop when he notices a few TVs set up in a pretty awkward position. Of course, he wants to inspect them a little, and that's where things take a turn for the worst. The guys at the counter are just holding their hands in their heads after seeing this happen. Honestly, I'm not really too sure what they were expecting, considering how they stack these TVs in such a weird way.
Oh no.
Number 8, when a seagull steals your GoPro. Nightly strolls can be relaxing. They're a great
But why did he touch the TVs? Look with your eyes.
opportunity to clear your head and zone out for a while. Sometimes, though, crazy unexpected things happen and can occasionally ruin those nice moments in a flash. This next guy is just out exploring France at night when all of a sudden he's thrown into a pretty unlucky situation. Imagine you're just out there chilling and some seagull pulls up and yoinks your GoPro. This little guy just picks it up with his beak and bolts it like he's just pulled off the heist of the century. It's really weird how human-like this seagull actually sounds. It's hilarious how it just straight up yells at one point. The bird just hangs out by it for a while before seemingly getting bored of it and flying off. Eventually, the guy tracks the GoPro down, of course, saying he found it on a castle wall. Weird place to leave it, huh? I know this guy is going to be super paranoid the next time he walks past the seagull now. I would be too.
I'm surprised the seagull could actually lift it whilst flying.
Number 7, water slide fail. We all love a bit of warmth in the summertime, regardless of how you react to that fresh sunlight. One of the best ways to cool off from the heat is taking a dip in a pool. But sometimes people can't exactly go out and buy a water slide, so they make their own. These guys have a really neat little setup going, setting up a water slide off of their roof in a DIY fashion. The guy up top seems primed and ready to take a nice ride down to the pool. Unfortunately for him, it looks like his role here was to be the crash test dummy. And that didn't look comfortable in the slightest. Ouch. Hopefully he still got to cool off in the pool or something after that rough landing. And hey, maybe next time they'll send a different kind of dummy to test out the slide. Number 6, bird poops in mouth. Imagine it's just another day on the job and you're out with your team reporting on some weird bird infestation. Then bam, out of nowhere, one of the birds just lays one on your shoulder.
Oh my God.
That's already cause for a pretty rough day out on the job. But life has a really funny way of showing us that it could always get worse. After getting hit on the shoulder, it's hard to picture what went through this reporter's mind when he decided to look up with his mouth wide open.
Canadian brown finches, which is a small bird. I guess I should have seen that one coming, huh?
This is hilarious. The irony when he said he should have seen it coming and then just right in the mouth. Yikes. The way
I'm actually salivating. I'm actually irritated.
He straight up panics afterwards is priceless. Don't get me wrong, I would 100% be reacting the same exact way, but still, you can't help but just laugh. All the guy was doing was reporting on some birds, and his day went sideways really quickly. They got that drink to him pretty fast, though. Fair enough.
So
Number 5, the time you're just fishing, enjoying life. For some people, fishing is a really relaxing experience. You can take in the sun, the view of the water, and all around just enjoy the calm of a beautiful day. These folks were doing exactly that, enjoying their time to the fullest until they spotted a boat on the horizon heading straight for them. These poor guys were literally just out there enjoying fishing, and suddenly, it's like a movie where this boat just comes out of nowhere. No matter how hard they tried to get the attention, it refused to stop or swerve. It is just terrifying how quickly it came.
Oh my God.
I would have been so scared if I was on that boat. The after pics of the boat are crazy too. Like, that damage.
Whoever was driving that big boat needs to be arrested or punished in some way. Dude, you had so much time to move the hell out of the way.
It is insane.
Just steer right or
thankfully,
left.
all of those on board managed to get off before they were knocked out by the oncoming ship. This ended up as a pretty rough day for the boat owner, but it definitely could have been a lot worse, all things considered. Number 4, cop leaves car in reverse. Getting pulled over by a cop is stressful enough, but what if they pulled you to the side of the road? You look in your mirror and, well, their car isn't exactly staying where you left. In the case of all these people, they just kept driving by, not bothering to even honk their horn at the guy or anything at all. Like, how does this cop not see or hear this car rolling away sooner? It must have been crazy embarrassing for this officer regardless, especially considering this dashcam footage was uploaded to YouTube of all places. Thankfully, after chasing down the car, he was able to stop it quickly so that nobody was hurt. Hopefully next time he'll make sure he puts his cruiser in park. Number 2, man gets smashed by a tire. A night out at the bar with some friends is typically the remedy for any bad
He probably thought he was being robbed, like for a split second. That cop.
day. In this guy's case, it may have just gone from bad to worse in the blink of an eye. He was chilling out at a roadside bar with his friends, having a laugh, enjoying a few drinks before something absolutely crazy
my
happened.
God.
Did you see how fast that man just flew off screen after getting smacked by that tire? It's even more unlucky if you see the crutches leaning against the chair. Poor guy can't catch a break. But honestly, my favorite part about this clip is the guy in white in the top left. He just looks at what happened, and instead of reacting with a shock, he looks like he's seen this happen already. It must take some serious bad luck to somehow be in the exact place where this tire would hit. But hey, even after getting smashed by that tire, the guy lived. He suffered some damage, but ended up pulling through. I guess he's not going to be drinking much after that, though. Honorable mentions. Where did that boulder come from? Before we get into our number 1 spot, we've got a pretty wild honorable mention to show you. We're following this driver going about their day, strolling along a rainy roadway in Asia, and while rock slides aren't the most common thing in the world, they do definitely happen, and after seeing this, I'm definitely going to look out for them in the future. What's even scarier is that you can actually spot the boulder fall from the top of the mountain at the start. It sits as an honorable mention
the size of that thing.
It's extremely unlucky for this to fall down on you. You're also extremely lucky because look how close that boulder was to falling on top of the car. It's like his car had a field around it or something. That was just too close for comfort. But number 1, when you're just driving and everything seems normal. Taking our number 1 spot, we've got another driver. This time, we're in Australia, and there are no falling rocks in sight. It seems like any other day driving along the highways when suddenly she's hit by a sign from above. And yes, I meant that literally. I hope this woman doesn't waste her money on lottery tickets because she has some of the absolute worst luck I have seen. She handled it really well at the time. Rather than just slamming hard on the brakes, she managed to make sure that it wouldn't cause any additional accidents for other drivers. How kind. If that sign fell and hit up near the front seat, she would have been done for. Thankfully, that wasn't the case, and she ended up being fine. Even with that green of the sign hitting from above, I can definitely see some more green heading her way soon once the insurance money rolls in. But that's been our unluckiest people in the world. Hit the like button for good luck. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Click the...
That was insane. The one with the boulder, with the rocks. Like, that huge rock stopping inches from the car. I don't know if that person's unlucky or lucky, to be honest. I'd say lucky, like, because that boulder would have killed him instantly. If it just one more roll, splat. And the one with the huge boat, just speeding it, just gunning it down, completely takes out the smaller boat. What was the driver thinking? Had he passed out or something? I mean, that's the only excuse that I would accept. Like he passed out or collapsed or something like that. If he was awake and that happened, dude, you should go to prison. Crazy, crazy video. Really entertaining though. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.